This is Sagarika Mahanti. Welcome to statistics classes. Today we discuss the methods of collection of primary data. So in previous classes we discussed these three methods. Now in these classes we discuss telephonic interviews method, mailed questionnaires method and questionnaires filled by the enumerators method. Let's discuss these methods, its merits, demerits and suitability and precautions also. Let's start our class. We discuss the telephonic interviews method. As the name suggested that this is related to the telephonic, that means the interview is done through the telephone. So under this method, data is collected through an interview over the telephone with the interviewer. That means the investigator can contact with the respondent through the phone. And example is many of the TV shows conduct the polls with the help of the telephonic interviews. And the suitability of this method is when the respondent have a telephone connection, then this method is suitable. Otherwise, they may not contact with the respondent. Next, when the data is to be collected in the shorter duration. If the investigator wants that he collect the data in a short period, then this method is suitable. Next is merit. Merit of this method is, first is wide coverage. Wide coverage means it is suitable when there is a large area. When the area of investigation is large, then this method is suitable. Next is economical. Economical means it requires, as it is the interview is done through the telephone, then it requires less time, less money and less resources. Next is clarify doubts. As the interviewer or the investigator direct contact with the respondent, then if any doubt occurs, then he clarify the doubt through the phone. The next is demerits. Demerits of this method is, first is limited use. Limited use means this method is only appropriate to those person who have a telephone. So we can say that this method is limited to the person who have a phone. So this is a limited use for those person who have a phone. The next is visual feedback is not possible. As the interview is done through the telephone, so the face-to-face interaction is not possible. For this purpose, the visual feedback is not possible through the telephonic interview method. So this is the basically the suitability, merits, demerits and meaning of telephonic interview method. Our next method is mailed questionnaire method. So what happened in this method? The question is framed by the investigator and they sent to the respondent. After that, the respondent fills the answer which is asked by the investigator and then sent to the investigator. So under this method, the investigator makes a questionnaire. That means makes a question is framed by the investigator which is pertaining to field of the investigation and the question is related to the investigation and send it to the respondent along with the covering letter to collect information from them. That means it is a simple method through which the investigator just frame a question related to the investigation and send to the respondent. After receiving the letter from the investigator, the respondent just fills the letter, fills the answer and then send to the investigator. So a questionnaire is consist of basically the list of questions pertaining to the investigation. Investigations related questions are framed by the investigator. Then the blank space are left for the writing answers and also the blank space is also left for writing the answer by the respondent. Then next is usually a self-addressed stamped envelope is enclosed for returning the questionnaire by post. After the fill of the answer, then the respondent sent by post to the investigator. Then this method is adopted by basically the research workers and other official and non-official agency. And nowadays what happened? Online survey. Nowadays the online surveys and surveys through SMS, which is known as short message service, have become the popular. That means nowadays the online service and SMS, through the online service and SMS, the investigator send their questionnaire to the respondent, and respondent fill up it and send to the investigator. Now we discuss the suitability, merits, demerits and precautions of mail questionnaire method. Let's start. So the suitability is, that means this method is suitable when the field of investigation is large and when the respondent are literate and also cooperate with the investigation, then this method is suitable. The merit is first wide coverage, that means this method is suitable when the area of coverage is large. Then economy is related to your less money, less time and less labor. Then next is originality. As the question is framed by the investigator himself, then whatever the data collected from the respondent, we can say that this is a original in character. The next is free from biases. That means the question is filled up by the respondent himself, so we can say that there is less chances of partiality. Next is maintain of secrecy. Whatever the questions filled up by the given by the answer by the respondent, this is a secret to the investigator himself. So that means it is maintain the secrecy of the data. The next is demerits. Demerits is basically first is limited scope. Limited scope means this method is suitable when the person is literate and educated, or we can say that the person who have a knowledge about the investigation and who have a knowledge about the telephones and the online applications, etc. So we can say that this is a limited scope to the person who have a literate. The next is less accuracy and precision. That means when the respondent give their answer, we can say that they may not provide any accurate data, which is not appropriate for the data collection, and this is also not a precision amount. The next is lack of interest. We cannot say that every respondent have a same interest while giving the answer, because the question is framed to the different person and different answers are also they provided. So we can say that there is a lack of interest from the point of respondent, which are shown by the investigation. The next is chances of misrepresentation. As the question is maybe the simple, or maybe question is complex, or maybe the question is related to the personal life. So here the chances of misrepresentation is more from the point of view of the respondent. The next is time consuming. It is easy to frame a question and send a mail to the respondent, but when collecting their replies or collecting their response and from the response collect the data, this requires much time. So we can say that this is the time consuming method. Next is precaution. For this method we can take some following precautions. First, the questionnaire should be simple, short and attractive in nature, that which the respondent can attract through this method, and they give their response easily. The next is the questions should not be hurt the informants. Whatever the questions are framed by the investigators, the questions he should be consider that such questions not hurt to the informants. The next is the questions should not very personal. Okay, otherwise the respondents cannot give their response. Next is there should be a system, sequence and proper planning of the questions. That means the questions should be framed in a proper planning through which they can get the answer easily. The last is the object of the question must be clearly defined. What the question is framed. So the objective of question frame must be cleared by the investigator. And the last is the questionnaire should be self-addressed and stamped envelope. That means as we know that the question is sent to the respondent. So respondent then fill the answer, then send to the investigators. So for this purpose the proper address should be followed and stamped with the envelope. So this is the basically the suitability, merit, demerits and precautions related to the mail questionnaire method. Our last method of primary data collection is questionnaire is filled by the enumerator. We know the meaning of enumerator. Enumerator is a person who is work for the investigator. That means it is the personal investigator of the main investigator. So in this method, what happened? Under this method, the enumerator personally visits the informants along with the questionnaire, ask the questions and note down their replies in the questionnaire in his own language. That means, this is the simple meaning is, here the investigator hires the enumerator and the enumerator personally visits the informants. Informants is basically your respondent, along with the questionnaire which is framed by the investigator, and such questionnaire is filled up with the investigations related questions, and such questions is asked to the informants and then note down their replies. Their replies means note down the respondent's replies in the questionnaire in his own language. So whatever the replies are come from the informants, this is note down by the enumerators in his own language. So basically, in order to get the reliable information, the enumerator should be tactful, well-trained, unbiased and hard-working. This method is basically usually used by the government, semi-government organizations, big business houses, research institutes, etc. And suitability of this method is suitable when the adequate finance and trained enumerators are available, and where the area of investigation is large. And last is when the accurate result is required, then the investigator follow this method.